Hello everybody. Today is the anniversary of the date in 1501 when Copernicus became a canon of Frauenburg Cathedral. Copernicus, a member of a family that often produced priests, nothing unusual therefore about him being a canon, even though he was quite young. Um, but what I was interested to see was that he remained a priest and remained in good faith with the papacy, even though he then produced this idea, this revolutionary idea then, that the Earth moved round the sun. Galileo, as you know, got into considerable trouble later on under a different papal regime for saying the same thing, but Copernicus' views were by and large accepted as interesting, and he certainly got to the end of his life without getting into any trouble for them. I sometimes wonder whether that's not a helpful image, the idea of the Earth not being the centre of everything. That's what they believed before Copernicus, of course, that the sun and all the stars and everything they could see with their naked eye then, all that revolved around the Earth. It's an image, I think, for sometimes how we, and maybe others too, see ourselves. We are at the centre of everything, and everything revolves around us, and it's our needs and our desires and our pleasures that are primary. That's what is the most important thing in life. And although we know that's not how it should be, I think sometimes it's worth just checking that that isn't how it is, and that we balance the needs of others and giving others joy with finding pleasure ourselves. We need to get that balance. Of course, when we're growing up as infants, it's there's a stage, isn't there, when everything does revolve around the infant. What their initial, and all of us' initial experience of life is. And the art of parenting, I think, is one of them, is to help the child to move into a situation where not everything does revolve around their particular needs. And we might say, if we were being patronising and perhaps a bit cliched, that one of the troubles of society today is that too many people haven't got past that stage. That there are too many people around who think that they're entitled to everything that they want, that their needs are paramount. We don't want to go down that road. That's not the kind of people most of us are. But nevertheless, we need to check that we don't at all fall into that trap, and that we get the right balance between caring for ourselves and seeing ourselves in the wider context of the bigger world.